starts with rights of Bailar and rights of Bailey. First of all, rights of Bailar and rights of Bailey, sir. Okay, so rights of Bailey. So what are the rights of Bailey? Bailey के पास क्या क्या rights है? So first of all, sir, what are the rights of Bailey? First right, simple thing, sir. There is nothing but a right of lien. So listen. So now today we are discussing with the concept called as a rights of Bailey. Out of that, first right is nothing but a right of lien. So lien का मतलब क्या है? So what is the meaning of lien? Lien is nothing but retain the possession. Retain the possession. So ये क्या है sir? What is a retain the possession? What is the difference between retain and regain? इसका difference क्या है sir? So simple thing. Suppose X is a party. Yes, X is a party. Then X deliver a cloth to tailor. Okay, sir. For what, sir? One person delivered the goods for a particular purpose, stitching purpose. He delivered. Yes. After completion of stitching, the tailor returned the stitched cloth to the person. इसमें X is called as bailer, tailor is called as bailing. In this scenario, sir, what is the X? The stitched cloth is a consideration to X, and tailor fees or charges is consideration to tailor. Okay, now what happens, sir? Stitching is completed. So after completion of stitching, what this person will do, sir? This person is liable to pay charge or not? The person the person is liable to pay charge or not? Yes, he is liable to suppose 500 rupees charge for stitching. In this moment, whenever bailer fail to pay the 500 rupees, what tailor will do? Tailor hold the cloth with himself or he return the cloth to the bailer. What he will do, sir? Simple example, you deliver the cloth to the tailor shop, you cannot pay the money to the tailor. What tailor will do? Tailor can hold the goods or not, hold that particular cloth or not. So it is called as lien. Lien क्या है, sir? You are having possession. Yes, tailor is having possession means physical control of the goods. Yes, cloth tailor के पास है. Cloth is held by the tailor. You cannot pay the money. What tailor will do, sir? Tailor withhold the goods, withhold the cloth. There is nothing but retain. You are having possession of the goods, then you can hold with him yourself. That is called as retain. That is called as lien. Lien is nothing but retain the possession. You are having possession, then you can hold the possession with yourself. That is nothing but lien. Because आपके साथ goods आए, the moment when he fail you to pay, then you can withhold the goods with yourself. That is called as a lien. Retain the possession. ये called as. Suppose here this pen. Pen with myself. I can hold the pen with myself. I am having the possession of pen, then I can hold the possession with myself. This is called as retain. When you can retain, you have possession, then only you can retain. That is the reason why lien is called as possessory right. आपके पास possession है तो then you can hold the possession. Otherwise, you cannot hold it. That is the reason why lien is a possessory right. You have the possession, you can exercise the right of lien. You are not have the possession, you cannot exercise the right of lien. Okay, sir. Retain the possession. So what is a regain? What is regain, sir? Suppose I'm not having book, sir. You are having book yourself. I wanted to take back the goods. I can hold means obtain a book from you. I'm not having possession of the book. You are the holding. You are holding book. Then I can obtain book from you. That is called as regain. There's a difference between regain and retain. You have possession, you can exercise right of lien. You are not have possession, you bring back the goods again. That is called as regain. इसमें सर बेलर बेली के पास you are deliver the goods to Bailey or not? Obviously, yes. Bailment concept, delivery of goods. Whenever you are failure to pay the expenditure, you are failure to pay the amount to the Bailey, what Bailey will do, sir? What Bailey will do? Bailey will retain the goods or not? Yes. That is called as right of lien. This right of lien means retain the goods. When you can retain, you are having possession, then only you can retain. You are not having possession, you cannot retain the goods. Generally, what happens, sir? Generally, what happened? In general, lien is broadly classified into two categories. Lien is broadly classified into two categories. A general lien and particular lien. So what is general lien and what is a particular lien? So what is general lien? What is particular lien? So general lien and particular lien. So what is particular lien? Simple. So here particular lien means lean towards a particular property, a particular property. Sir, keeping my gold as a security and obtain money from user. Whenever I fail you to pay the money, what you will do? You can hold gold or you can approach to my house. You can hold all the goods related to me, na, sir. No, it is not possible. Why? Because in case of contract of bailment is having only one lien, that is a particular lien. Whatever the goods you are bailed, okay, so whatever the goods you are bailed, so whatever the goods you are bailed, in this scenario, sir, suppose I am keeping my gold as a security at you, obtain money from you, sir. I fail you to repay the money, what you will do? You can hold my gold or not. Whatever the property I keep as a security, I kept as a security, you can hold that property only. So this lien is called as particular lien. Whatever the property bailed at you, whenever I fail you to pay, whenever I contract is defaulted, you have a right against that particular goods. In case of contract of bailment, there is a only one lien, that is a particular lien. Bailment में particular lien भी है, only a particular lien. So you deliver the car, your failure to pay, you can hold that car only. You deliver the puppy to dog caring center, your failure to pay them charges, they can hold puppy only. Whatever the goods you are bailed, you can hold only the particular goods, not all the goods of bailer. Not all the goods of bailer, sir. You can hold only a particular goods which are bailed, that is called as lien. It's a particular lien. Okay. General lien, what is general lien? So gold as a security, kept gold as a security. Yes, you kept gold as a security. So whenever you kept gold as a security, your failure to repay the loan, repay the money, not only the gold, whatever the properties related to you, he can withhold all the properties. That is called as a general lien. Generally, lien is broadly classified into two categories, general lien and particular lien. Particular lien means lean towards a particular property. General lien means lean towards any property. Any property of a person. That is what, sir, in case of contract of bailment, only a particular lien, not a general lien. Why? Because sir, contract of bailment, when you are delivered the goods to a party for a particular purpose, your fails, you can hold that particular goods only, not all the goods related to you. Tailor example, you are paid, tailor hold cloth only. Okay, sir. In case of any other bailment related examples, your goods are bailed for a purpose, your failure to perform, you can hold that goods only, not any other goods. That is called as particular lien. In case of contract of bailment, there is only a particular lien. What is general lien? Lien towards all the properties of a person. So, what is general lien, sir? General lien, best example, banker. So you're keeping security, you're keeping as a security. Wait, sir, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Sorry, sir. Sir, here, sir, general lien can be exercised by banker. Okay, sir, general lien can be exercised by bankers. How, sir? So listen. Best example, you know the movie that is called as Shivaji. So in that particular Shivaji movie, Shivaji sir keeping his land or building as a security and obtain a loan from a bank. Okay, so loan from a bank. Whenever he failed to repay the loan, what happens, sir? The bank with hold not only the property keep as a security, all the properties of that person, bank can hold. Banker has a right to hold any property of a person. So that is a general lien in India, and the general lien is available to only some few percent, not to all the people. What are those few persons, sir? Best example, bankers, and another example, courts, attorneys. So courts also have a right as a power to give an order, or you can return any property of a person or not. Yes. So recently, sir, Vijay Mallya keeping properties as security and obtained a loan from SBI Bank. Whenever Vijay Mallya failed to repay the loan, an SBI Bank can hold not only the property which he bailed, any property, all the properties of Vijay Mallya also taken care or it can withhold or retained by the SBI Bank. The banker is having such a right in India, not any other parties. The courts are having such rights in India, not any other parties. Okay, sir. Like that, the lien is broadly classified into two categories. General lien, lien towards any property. This lien is not available in bailment. This lien is available only few persons in India. One is banker and attorneys. So particular lien towards a particular property. Yes, lien towards a particular property. So whenever lien towards a particular property, it is available only in case of bailment. Bailment la only particular lien. Clear, sir? This is nothing but the first right of bailing, a right of lien. Okay, sir, right of lien next. So next right of a bailing. Sir, here another right. Sir, right to return the goods. Right to return the goods. Yes. Yes, sir, he has a right to return the goods or not. Your bailer, your owner, keeping good your goods at me after purpose. What is my right? I have a right to return the goods to you or not? Yes, not only the goods, accretion related to the goods also. I have a right to return the goods and return the accretions related to the goods. This concept already we are discussing the duties accretions related to goods. Also, sir, right to file a suit. Yes, sir, right to file a suit. Obviously, Bailey has a right to sue on bailer or not. It's obvious right to file a suit. Yes, sir. Right to file a suit. Next, sir. File a suit. Listen. File a suit. Yes. File a suit against wrongdoer. Against wrongdoer. So file a suit against a wrongdoer. What is the meaning of a wrongdoer? इसका मतलब क्या है, sir? What is meant by wrongdoer? Tell me, sir, what is a wrongdoer? You have an idea or not? Wrongdoer. So listen, what is a wrongdoer? Listen, a person who behaves illegally. A person who behaves illegally. The person who behaves dishonestly. And wrongdoer is nothing but offender. ये क्या है सर? File a suit against a wrongdoer. What is the right? So listen. So simple. So listen. What is that? What is the impact of that? Offender. So listen. So here, seller is there and buyer is there. So seller sells the goods to buyer. Sale is completed. Whenever sale is completed, buyer is the owner of the goods. Yes. The goods are sent through transit. The goods are in transit. The goods are in transit, lorry transport. Yes. So meanwhile, what happens? Seller sends a document of title to the buyer. Document of title is nothing but ownership document or not? Yes. Then what happened? Whenever buyer receives a document of title, buyer requires urgent money. Then buyer, what happens? A buyer approves the bank. Yes. Here, keeping this document, deliver the document of title, and he obtained a 2 lakhs rupees loan from the bank. So this is bailment or not? It called as bailment or not? So listen, simple sir. Delivery of goods, yes. Document of title. What type of delivery? It is a symbolic delivery, yes. Delivery of goods for a particular purpose, yes. For security purpose, obtaining a loan purpose. After completion of after repayment of loan, bank will return the document of title to the buyer or not? Yes, obviously. Yes, sir. Then in this scenario, sir, in this scenario, what happened? Then banker now, this is called as buyer is called as bailer and banker is called as bailey. Now goods are at a bailey possession. Document of title means goods only. Now what happened? Meanwhile, what happens, sir? The goods are damaged, the goods are destroyed during transit because of transporter negligence. Obviously not. So he is an offender now. He is an offender, sir. The goods are destroyed in the transit because of negligence of transporter. Yes, he is an offender now. Now what happens, sir? Now bank will claim that goods worth the total worth is 3 lakhs rupees. Say, for example. Now bank will claim 3 lakhs rupees from that particular transporter. Yes, bank has a right to demand for 3 lakhs rupees from transporter. So here, even though bank is not a owner of the goods, bank is a bailey, sir. He is not a owner of the goods. Owner has a right to sue on this offender. But bank is a owner. No, bank is not a owner, but bank has a right to sue on offender or not. Yes. So Bailey is not a owner of the goods. Generally, who can show an offender? Bailer owner can show an offender. But now, sir, here, Bailey, even though he is not a owner, he can show on this offender. For 3 lakhs amount, yes, 3 lakhs amount, then he received the 3 lakhs amount, then bank received 3 lakhs amount. Out of that, they can deduct 2 lakhs amount, remaining 1 lakh rupees. Remaining 1 lakh rupees are returned to the buyer. So this is in this scenario, sir. You are not be the owner of the goods, just you are a bailey of the goods. Even though you have a right to show an offender, this is a right of a bailey. File a suit against a wrongdoer. Yes, sir, file a suit against wrongdoer. This is a right of a bailer. Right of a bailey. Sorry, sir, right of a bailey. What are the rights of bailey? Now we are discussing 4 rights of bailey. Rights of bailey. What are the rights of bailey, sir? First one, right of lien. We have discussed general lien and special lien, but in case of bailment, only special lien and general lien. Only special lien. So next right to return the goods. Right to return the goods. Return the goods, or right to return the accretion related to the goods also. Next right to file a case. Next is right right to file a suit against a wrongdoer. Wrongdoer means offender. Yes, these are the rights available to the bailey in case of contract of bailment. There, sir, and also, sir, and also, what are the rights? Again, small rights are there. Right to recover. So, right to recover charges incurred. Right to recover charges incurred. Yes. Okay, sir. Right to recover charges incurred. Whatever the charges is incurred, then he has a right to recover. Yes, obviously, bailey has a right to recover the charges. Clear, sir? These are the rights available to the bail. Next rights of bailer. Rights of bailer. So the wrongdoer example important in examination, and generally in specially differences, that is also important in examination. Wrongdoer practical question is their banker, buyer and seller. They can ask same question in examination. The rights of bailer. So what are the rights of bailer? What are the rights of bailer? First one, sir. First right to the bailer. Bailer has a right to terminate the contract. So yeah, what is that? Terminate the contract. Terminate means cancel the contract. So at any point of time, bailer is not interested towards that particular bailment. Bailer has a right to cancel the contract or not. Yes, a right of bailer. Also, sir, what is the right? Demand back the goods. Demand back the goods, and also demand back the accretion related to goods also. He has a right. Whatever the goods are delivered to you, I have a right to taken back the goods or not. Yes, I have a right to demand back the goods. I have a right to demand back the accretion related to the goods. And I have a right to sue on bailey also. Right to sue on bailey. What is that, sir? Right to sue on bailey. What is the right? So right to sue on bailey here. What is the right scenario? Sir, a bailey is improper use of the goods done by a bailey. Obviously, bailer has a right to sue on bailey. Yes, right to sue on bailey whenever bailey income means in they are not follow the directions of bailar or inconsistent use of bailar goods, then bailar has a right to show on bailey, obviously. Okay, sir. So listen. And also, sir, another right, same right, sir, same right. Sir, right, file a suit, file a suit against wrongdoer. ये क्या है सर इन दोनों सिनारियोस दिस कंडीशन इज देयर व्हाट इज दैट सर लिसन सर बेलार इज देयर एंड बेली इज देयर सर बेलार deliver the goods to बेली deliver the goods yes sir bailey what happened sir he pledged the goods with another person he pledged the goods or he okay sir he keep the goods as a security at person x and he obtain the money. Sir, Bailey can do like that. Bailey, one of the duty, Bailey to take the reasonable care. Bailey cannot do such type of inconsistent use of goods. Then what happens, sir? Then Bailar, sir, Bailar can show on this particular party or not. Is not related to a contract. There is no contracting party. Is a stranger to a contract. Is a wrongdoer. Is offender. Is a dishonest person. In this scenario, sir, bailer has a right to show on this person also. There is a right of bailer. I am the owner. I can show on you. This is my good. Why you are holding it? So, like that, bailer has a right to show on that offender also. Right to file a suit against wrongdoer. Yes, same. These are the four rights available to the bailer. So, this is nothing but rights of bailer and bailey. So, one conclusion related to that. Listen carefully. I'm not talking about a contract of bailment. I'm not talking about in general scenario. What is that? So two parties, Ramesh and Suresh. Ramesh is there and Suresh is there. They are entering into a contract sale of his horse for 20,000 rupees. Generally, contract between the Ramesh and Suresh. Ramesh and Suresh. This is the contract between these two people. So in this scenario, what happened? What happened in this scenario? What happened in this scenario? Listen. So here, listen carefully. In here, what is the right of Ramesh? Right of Ramesh. What is the right? What is the right of Ramesh, sir? Here, generally, what is the right of Ramesh? So, what is the right of Ramesh, sir? Generally, tell me what is the right of Ramesh? To get 20,000 rupees or not? Yes. So, what is the duty of Ramesh? What is the duty of Ramesh? To supply horse? Yes. So coming to Suresh, sir, coming to Suresh. What is the right of Suresh? What is the right of Suresh? Right of Suresh what, sir? To get horse. So what is the duty of Suresh? To pay 20,000 rupees or not? Yes, obviously yes, sir. So what is my conclusion here? Sir, here, listen carefully. Here, what is my conclusion here? Sir, here, right of Ramesh is nothing but duty of Suresh or not? Yes, obviously. Sir, here, right of Suresh is nothing but duty of Ramesh or not? Yes, obviously. So, in a contract, rights of one person is nothing but duties of one person. Duties of one person is the rights of another person. Obviously, yes. Same way in case of contract of bailment, bailar is there and bailey is there. So rights of bailar is nothing but duties of bailey. Yes, rights of bailar is nothing but duties of bailey. So rights of bailey is nothing but duties of bailar. That is the reason why we are getting so much of similarities between rights and duties of one person. Sir, here duty में duty to return the goods, duty to return accretion related to the goods were discussed. Same way in rights में right to get back the goods, right to demand back the goods, right to demand the accretion related to the goods. We are discussed. Sir, here in this what is conclusion, sir? Not only a bailment, sir, any contract, कोई भी contract में, whatever may be the contract, one party rights is equal to the other party duties. One party duties is equal to the other party duties. That is the reason why here in case of bailer, whenever the rights of bailer is nothing but duties of bailee, duties of bailee is nothing but rights of bailer. So obviously, yes. That is the reason why we should discuss about rights. No need of duties again. We discuss about duties. No need of rights again. Why? Because one right is nothing but duties of another. That is the reason why the duties of rights of bailer means duties of bailee plus some few topics. Rights of bailee is nothing but duties of bailer plus some few topics. That's it. We remember carefully duties of bailer, duties of bailee. That is nothing but rights of bailer and rights of bailee. Or you can remember rights of bailer and rights of bailee. That is nothing but duties of bailee and bailer. Clear, sir? It is nothing but rights and duties of bailer and bailee. Out of all rights and duties, in examination they can concentrate on right to sue against a wrongdoer concept, and also right to return the goods and accretion related to the goods concept. Those are the concepts we can discuss. Clear? This is nothing but this is the concept is related to the rights and duties of bailer and bailee. Everyone is clear? Rights and duties of bailer and bailee. Any doubts? Any doubts related to this concept now? Rights and duties? Tell me, anyone send a message to me. You have any doubts related to the rights and duties of bailer and bailee? No doubts? Okay. Now, sir, that is the concept of bailment. Bailment concept is completed. Yes, the bailment concept is completed. Okay. Now we are discussed about the concept. What is the concept is called as a contract of pledge. Contract of pledge. Sir, what is a contract of pledge? Sir, the answer, sir, listen carefully. Sir, here, bailment and pledge both are same. Both are same. So why these two concepts are both are same? है तो bailment or pledge like that we can study, sir. Why the another concept? Listen carefully. Sir, bailment is for any purpose. Any purpose. Bailment is for any purpose. Keeping goods as a security purpose, keeping goods for safe custody purpose, keeping goods for using of other party purpose. Like in case of bailment, suppose I am deliver my book to you for what purpose? Or you can use my book up to your examination. Yes, I can deliver my car for what purpose? You can use my car for 3 months. Or I can deliver my bike to you for 2 months. I can deliver my puppy to safeguard my puppy for 1 week. Like the bailment, there means in case of bailment, switching of deliver the cloth to tailor for switching of cloth purpose, delivery of bike to the one partner rental basis. Like the bailment can be delivery of goods to other party for whatever may be the purpose. But pledge mean you are deliver the goods here also be delivering deliver the goods only for one purpose. That purpose is called as security purpose. Sir, bailment and pledge. Pledge is a one type of bailment. Bailment में so many purposes are involved. Out of all purpose, Only one purpose is security purpose. No, a security purpose is called as pledge. Okay, so what is that? What is the contract of bailment definition? So simple definition, sir. Here, one party, simple, one party, same definition. So one party deliver the goods or not? Yes, bailment may be same. One party deliver the goods to the other party. Yes, other party. So in case of bailment, one party delivered the goods to other party for a purpose. After completion of that purpose, he return the goods or he can dispose the goods according to the bailer directions like that we have studied. But here, sir, deliver the goods for only one purpose. What is the purpose, sir? Security for payment of debt. Security for payment of debt. Sir, one person deliver the goods to the other person for what purpose, sir? Only one purpose. That is nothing but security for payment of debt. Yes, that is only. This is called as pledge. So this is also called as bailment, sir. This special type of bailment that is called as pledge. So here also two parties are there. This party is called as panar. This party is called as pani. Okay, so panar and pan. Okay, sir. Here, sir, what is the main difference here? Delivery of goods, sir. Here, goods is nothing but movable goods only, not immovable goods. Movable goods only, not immovable goods. Clear, sir? And also, sir. So, bailment we have studied consideration may or may not. Why? Because gratuitous bailment be there. Free of cost also there. I can deliver my book to you for using up to examination purpose. This is a bailment for free of cost. You are deliver your puppy to your friend for 7 days purpose. That is a free of cost. Your friend is providing services. So bailment either may be for without consideration also, but pledge is not like that. Pledge is always for consideration. Yes, always for you are keeping goods as a security for purpose, security for debt purpose. The main motive keeping goods as a security and obtain money, keeping gold as a security and obtain money. Sir, in Telugu that is called as ताकट्टू. हिंदी में क्या बोलता है? गिरवी रखना बोलता. English में it is called as pledge. Keeping goods as a security and obtain money compulsory in case of pledge. Consideration is required. Consideration is mandatory in case of pledge. Okay, so this is nothing but definition of pledge according to section 172. What is the definition? One person delivered the goods to the other party for a security for payment of debt. That is called as contract of pledge. In case of contract of pledge, there is a two parties. One is panar, another one is pani. In case of contract of pledge, the goods is always movable goods. In case of contract of pledge, consideration is mandatory. Yes, sir. This is the concept in case of contract of pledge. Clear, sir? This is the definition of pledge according to section 172. Definition is clear or not? Tell me, sir, definition is clear or not? Now we have discussed about the rights and duties, rights of pani, rights of panar, duties of pani and duties of pani. Same as bailment we studied. Listen, so what are the rights? Very important. Rights of panar, rights of pani. First of all, rights of pani. What is the right of pani? You're keeping goods as a security, no? You're keeping gold as a security and obtain a loan. You are called as panar. The person who holds a gold, no, that person is called as panar. What is the rights of such panar? So listen. First rights are very important. Right of you. Same thing we have studied or not? Right of in case of Bailey, yes. Right of you. So listen carefully. Very important. What is the important point here? Sir, lien, right of lien, Pani can exercise right of lien only three situations. Not all the situations. Pani can exercise only in these three situations only. He can retain the goods of Pana. What are that? So first of all, fails to repay debt amount, fails to repay interest on debt amount, or you are failure to pay the debt amount. You obtain 1 lakh rupees loan from me, you are failure to pay 1 lakh rupees, or you are failure to pay interest on 1 lakh rupees. You are any necessary expenses for preservation of such goods, preservation of such goods. So what is the necessary expenses for preservation of such goods? What is that, sir? Sir, here keeping goods as a security, keeping gold as a security and obtain a loan for 1 year. 1 year completed, sir. 1 year complete होने के बाद, after completion of 1 year, what is my duty, sir? I can get back my gold by paying your money and interest or not, but you are delay 10 days or 20 days or 1 month, delay in repayment of debt and interest. So up to that, I can preserve your goods at a safe custody or not. At that point of situation, I incurred expenditure for safe custody or not. Gold kept at gold locker facility, then I can kept. So whenever I can keep these goods as a safe custody, I incur some expenditure. So such expenditure is nothing but necessary expenditure for preservation of such goods. Sir, bailar failure to pay debt amount, bailar failure to pay interest on debt amount, bailar failure to pay necessary expenses for preservation of goods, then only you can exercise right of lien. Other than this expenditure, bailar failure to pay any expenditure, you are not having any right to retain the goods of Pana. Yes, obviously. Sir, Panar failure to pay debt amount, Panar failure to pay interest on debt amount, Panar failure to pay necessary expenses for preservation, safeguard, custody can require some expenditure. That expenses you should pay. Panar is liable to pay. Panar failed, Pani can exercise right of lien. It's obviously Pani can sell right of lien. Sell the goods. Okay, so right, Pani can exercise right of lien. Clear, sir? Only these three expenditures, sir. Not any other expenditure. In examination, they can ask. These three expenditures are failed. They are failure to pay some normal charges. Then he can exercise right of lien. No, it is not possible. Right of lien can be exercisable whenever the party failure to pay those three expenses. Okay, sir. Next right. Next right is nothing but right to sell. Pani has a right to sell. When Pani has a right to sell, okay, so then Pani has a right to sell whenever he repay the loan, interest, or any expenses. Pani has a right to sell as well. But here, sir, whenever at the time of sale, notice is required, notice given to the Pani. Obviously, sir, before sale of goods, Pani has a duty to send a notice to the Pani. So notice is given, then at that point of situation, any profit on sale, okay, sir, any profit on sale or any deficit on sale. So any profit on sale, sir, any profit on sale, you can return to Pana. Sir, any deficit on sale, you have a right to recover from Pana. Okay, so obviously right to sell, Pani has a right to sell. But before sale, Pani duty to give a notice to the Panar. He give a notice to the Panar if the any profit surplus on sale, the surplus amount returned to the Panar. Any deficit on sale, he can recover from the Panar. Okay, sir, and also is the right next right to show Right to sue on partner is obviously right to sue on partner. And also, sir, a right to recover any extraordinary expenses. Extraordinary expenses. So we're already discussed about the expenses. So expenses broadly classified into two categories. One is ordinary expenditure, another one is extraordinary expenditure. Ordinary expenses, it will not improve the life and efficiency of a product, but extraordinary expenses are incurred which improve the life and efficiency of a product. Suppose Pani incurred any extraordinary expenses which is benefit to the owner or not. Why? Because the life of a product, the efficiency of product increase, then which effect to, which benefit to whom, sir? Pana. Then what is the duty of Pani? Is a right to recover extraordinary expenses. Any extraordinary expenses are incurred, he has a right to recover that extraordinary expenses. So all are rights of Pani. So these are the rights of Pani. What are the rights of right of lien? It can be exercised only three situations. After that, right to sell. After that, right to sue. After that, right to recover any extraordinary expenses. These are all are rights of Pani. These are rights of Pani. Next is rights of Pana. Rights of Pana. So what are the rights of Pana? Rights of Pana. So first of all, a right to recover the goods pledge, right to recover the goods. Yes, sir, obviously. Right to recover the goods. Same like a bailment. Yes. Right to recover increase in goods. Right to recover increase in goods or not. Yes. Accretion related to the goods. Right to receive notice on sale. Yes. Right to receive notice on sale. Okay, sir. And also right to receive surplus on sale also. Right to receive surplus on sale. Clear, sir? These are the rights of Pana. Right to recover the goods, right to increase in goods, right to notice on sale, right to recover surplus on sale. Yes. So these are already we have studied, sir. Normal increase in these two concepts we have studied. Notice on sale, compass at the time of sale, Pani give a notice is right. And another right, Pani sell the good, any surplus is there, he can return duty of Pani. To, that is right of Pana, same no? Rights of Pana and rights of Pani. Okay, sir. What is the duties of Pana? Pay the debt, pay the interest on debt, pay the expenses for custody, pay the extraordinary expenses to indemnify the Pana. Same thing, sir. Rights of one person, duties of another person. Duties of one person, that is the rights of another person. Yes. This is all about rights and duties of Pana and Pani. So no bother about this all discussion. Why? Because this is a concept of bailment. Same we have studied in the rights and duties of bailer and bailee. Same thing is repeated. Out of that, there is only one purpose, that is nothing but debt purpose. Security for debt purpose. That is the only purpose. This is the concept of bailment and pledge. Now we have discussed about what is the difference between bailment and pledge. In examination, sir, they can ask either a practical question. If not possible, they can ask difference table. That's it. They cannot ask theory questions. What is the rights of bailer, rights of bailey? They cannot ask such type of questions. They can ask either a practical question or they can ask any difference table. Now we will discuss about the differences between bailment and pledge. Bailment and pledge. What is the difference between the bailment and pledge? First of all, sir, what is the meaning? Definition. What is the section? Parties. Number of parties. Parties and number of parties. And also, sir, consideration. Consideration. Next is, sir, right to use the goods. Right to use. Right to sell. Okay, sir, one in another. One in another. These are the different differentiations between the. Students, sir, what is the concept of bailment? Bailment, what is the concept, sir? We are studying bailment. One person deliver the goods to the other party for a purpose. After a completion of purpose, he return the goods and dispose the goods according to bail or direction. That is the definition. What is the definition of pledge, sir? One person deliver the goods to the other party for the purpose, security for debt purpose. Section 148. Okay, sir. Section 172. Parties are bailar and bailee. Here two parties, bailar and bailee. Here, sir, panar and pani. So number of parties here two and here also two. Consideration may or may not. Gratuitous bailment also there. Here mandatory consideration. So right to use, sir, bailment you can use the goods. So bailment you can use the goods or not, bailment, sir. Right to use the goods. May use the goods, yes, may use the goods, bailment. So many situations. But in case of pledge, sir, no use of goods. Right to sell, sir, bailment, no sell. You are not having any right to sell the goods. But pledge you can sell or not. Yes, you can give a notice surplus. But one in another, sir, bailment is a one type of bailment does not include pledge. Okay, so it's every bailment is not a pledge. Okay, sir, every bailment is not a pledge, but every pledge is a bailment. Every pledge is a bailment. Every pledge is a bailment. So these are the differences between the bailment and pledge. This is the concept of bailment and pledge. Now we have completed contract of indemnity, contract of guarantee, contract of bailment, contract of pledge. 4 contracts are completed. In special contracts, we are left with only one contract. There is nothing but contract of agency. This contract of agency we will discuss in the next session. Okay, sir. Now, if you have any doubts today's session,